This is Meridel Rawlings, happy to share with you again in His still small voice from a beautiful garden in the hills of Benjamin on the outskirts of Jerusalem. Welcome. Well, these are very anxious days that we are living in. There's no question about it. With bombs going off all over the world, and what used to be contained in Israel and between the Palestinians, it seems now has exploded in Iraq, Afghanistan, and now out into Europe, of course North America, New York, England, and Egypt. Hard times. And where do we go for succor? Where do we go? Just read your newspaper. Is that going to really help you? Do you feel really great after you have a cup of coffee and you read the latest horror stories in the newspaper? Or you turn on the CBC or CNN? Are they going to add to your peace of mind? I really don't think so. But the terrible thing is that no matter where we live, whether it's Toronto, Canada, or Edinburgh, Scotland, or Oslo, Norway, or Sydney, Australia, we know that terror is our problem. It's no longer just those dirty Jews. They'd only be nicer to the Palestinians. It's our problem, and we don't know what to do about it. And we're feeling anxious, and we're stressed, and we're wondering about our life insurance. And it's affecting our business decisions. It's affecting our holidays. It's even affecting our mode of travel locally. I wonder how many people in London are as quick to jump on the tube today as they were before the bombs. And yet I wonder if any of us have ever wondered about the bombings that have pummeled Israel in the last 4 years. 143 suicide bombers. We're talking about 4 in London. 143 suicide bombers. 1 in every 5 Israelis has lost a loved one or a friend in a war or to terror. That's an astounding figure. And yet it doesn't help us comfort. But there's a secret in comfort. If we will comfort one another, if we will reach out to those who are hurting, do you know that there's a mysterious thing that happens? We become comforted. The very thing we give away is the very thing that we're going to receive. It was interesting that in the Sun newspaper in London, on the 2nd of June, 2005, they had a map of terrorism worldwide in the last 10 years. And it was dotted with red all over the globe, except there were no bombs that went off in Israel. Isn't that marvelous? How can we be so blind? How can we have such hard hearts? How can we be so ignorant when one part of the earth or one part of the planet or the globe is in terrible stress? Surely the rest of us need to know about it and do something about it. If you are feeling particularly miserable, I challenge you to pick up your telephone, go to your email, write a letter to someone in another land who suffered bombings just like you have, and you will build bridges for peace. I'd love to meet you at hisstillsmallvoice.com.